Welcome back. Piling on gains, now approaching a near 1,000-point rally in the Sensex. We're up 950 points, 1.5% gain. It's the frontliners leading the charge, while the Nifty and the Sensex have gained 1.5%. The mid-cap index is up 0.9%. Axis Bank is heading close to its 52-week high of 970, so that's moved up close to about 2%. Reliance Industries has also been a big contributor, but as we've been saying, it's pretty much broad-based gains. It's only a Titan Industries which is subdued in trade, and that's because after many quarters, there was no positive surprise in their pre-quarterly updates. That is disappointed this trade, considering where the valuations are. But let's invite Kush Bohra of kushbohra.com to talk about the market technicals from here on. Kush, what a strong start to the trading session. Gap up opening, we've built on strength. Is there a trade at current levels, or would you wait for lower levels?
Hi, Rima. First up, thank you for having me on the show. Well, I think the FIs are well and truly back after a break, right? And this is usually the time they return. But then again, see, the last time around I was here, I said 17,800. That's the level for me. As long as that is maintained, I will be buying the dips, in this market. Now, twice around, we've touched that level and rebounded from there. So for me, that view is still intact. Now, for today, the longer the Nifty holds above 18,000, 18,100, the stronger are the chances of a short covering rally, which is already underway. Now, look at, the case in point is look at 18,000 call base. It was the strongest when we, opened this morning. And now that is shifting to the 18,000 put. So the base is probably shifting a little bit from 17,800 to say about 18,000. For me, this is still a buy on dips market. So as long as 17,800 positionally and 18,000 for today is, held on to, I will buy the dips. Now, as far as Bank Nifty goes, the scene is slightly different there, because even after this rise, the 42,500 call, which is at the money, is still seeing some writing. So for me, the Bank Nifty might remain under pressure, but Nifty seems to have broken out. And as I said, as long as 18,000, 18,100 holds, we'll be ready for that move towards 18,250, where the resistance is on Nifty.
Any individual stocks that you're looking at?
A couple of them. The first one is ABB. Now, the stock had seen a very sharp dip, but the rise has also been equally sharp. If you're looking at a near-term move, then 2,900 is my target and 2,845 is my stop loss. Positionally, 2,975 is something that the stock can move up to. The second pick is Bajaj Finance. It's the much talked about stock over the last week or so, isn't it? Now I feel the fall is overdone, at least in the short run. So one can look at buying this stock for a target of 6,200. A stop loss here would be 6,000. And as a disclosure, this is a stock that I hold in my personal portfolio as well.
All right, Kush, thanks a lot for getting us that quick technical check and some ideas for trade as well. By the way, there was some news flashing on M&M. They've introduced a new version of the Thar at a lower price at around 10 lakhs. Sonia, initially it was around 13.5, right, for the Thar, and would go up all the way to, I think, 16. So the stock is up. And I mean, of course, after the interview that we had as well.
Oh, absolutely. And it's now the biggest gainer, the biggest Nifty gainer, the M&M stock, that is. And they are going big in this SUV space, All of the SUVs so far have done quite well. They're currently at 20% market share. And they also told me about how that 90,000 units is the total segment, B and C segment, the premium end of SUVs in the ICE engines. Now, their target is this 90,000 per month that is being sold totally. They want to convert it to EVs. Of course, it'll take a very long time for the transition to take place, but that's the opportunity that they're looking at, and it's huge. I guess that's the reason the stock is moving well in trade as well. We'll slip into a short break on that note. On the other side of the break, we'll get you more on the markets and a lot of stock-specific action. Stay tuned.